Welcome to the video Vort for Parshat Mishpatim. The Ravid, Rav Abraham ben David of Provence, tells us in his commentary on the Sifra that if you really want to connect to God and the Torah, study Choshei Mishpat, civil law. Now that's a bit puzzling. What about Shabbos? What about Kashrus? Aren't those just as integral to Judaism? To understand the Ravid's comment, I need to tell you a story. The year is 1190. And the armies of King Richard the Lionheart are making their way across Europe. And as we know, as these crusading armies made their way, they would rampage and pillage many cities in their wake. And in one such instance, as the armies of King Richard are making their way around the village, rampaging and pillaging, King Richard finds himself in a small little church. And there in the church is a huge statue of his Savior. King Richard is overwhelmed. He falls to his knees, has a real moment of rapture, of religious ecstasy, of real communion with his God. But just as quickly as that moment came, King Richard picks himself up, goes out, and joins his armies in their rampaging and their pillaging. Even if we don't feel it to the same degree as King Richard the Lionheart, there's a sense of an impermeability of Kodesh and Chol, the sacred and the secular, that they can't meet, they can't fuse, they actually stay apart. It's specifically to that sentiment that the Ravid's coming to address. It's specifically in Choshei Mishpat, in civil law, in business, where God and man meet. And that's the message of the Ravid. You want to meet a Kadosh Baruch Hu, you want to connect with them? Look at Choshei Mishpat.